Hi everyone and welcome back to another episode of ACC here on this channel. I'm KPG-GOONER here. Now in today's video we're going to be jumping straight back into career mode and we start off at Brands Hatch Circuit for some testing in the light rain. So let's get straight into that, see if we can get some good testing in, and then we're going to get straight into the career mode races. Final corner, the tyres should be up to a decent temperature now, but let's see if we can push it in these light rain conditions. So let's get up to speed, coming down Paddock Hill Bend. Let's see if we can take this a little bit quicker now. Let's slide it a little bit. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Again, that's been good on the brakes. Tight in. Stuff the curbs. Oh, just touch the curb there. We'll be careful because they're going to be a little bit more slippery. Again, take this. That's not too bad. Also, guys, I just want to say I have had a few comments about people asking me to do a custom career rather than the normal career, because a lot of people say that the career is a bit bland. Let me know in the comments below if that's something you want to see, because we could abandon this career and just go into a custom career, but I'll wait and see what you guys think. Okay, just try and hold it. The only issues that I'm facing with this game at the moment is all around the pit stops. All the races I've done, I've struggled on the pit stops, the ghosting. I'm finding that quite hard, especially coming into the pits. Okay, that's not too bad. Through there. To get the grips. So that left rear tyre is heating up, as they do in the wet, in a lot of wheel spin. Final bend, this is a much better time. Let's see what time we can get. It's going to be a 1:35. Right, let's see if we can really push it now. Made a couple of adjustments, but the tyres are really heating up now. Getting a bit of a slide. So let's see if we can beat the times that we've already set. Still reckon I could go a little bit, at least 2 or 3 seconds quicker if we could just nail some of those corners. So let's get this tight in. A bit of hesitation there. Best lap possible. We're running out of time now, so there we go, the time's finished, so that this will be the final lap. Then we go straight into the career races, which will probably be around here. Tight, try and stay off the curbs, run it back down the hill. Again. Tricky. Wasn't too bad. Come on, we've just got to nail that final corner. This is definitely going to be a faster time. Wasn't too bad. Yes, this is definitely going to be quicker. How much quicker? Only just. I'll take that. It was definitely an improvement. And that is the end of the wet weather testing. Right guys, now to jump straight into the career races, and it's a Brands Hatch sprint race weekend. This is going to be extremely challenging. So let's get straight into this and see if we can compete on the hard level around Brands Hatch. Right, final corner. I don't think this time is going to be much quicker, so we might have to go on another lap because we have got enough time to get across the line. Let's see what time. No, this one isn't going to be any quicker. We've got one more chance. We're sitting in 7th at the moment. But I'm definitely finding this McLaren is not as quick as some of the other cars out on circuit. Cornering is not too bad, but it just lacks a little bit of straight line speed. So maybe we should have gone with maybe the Audi or a Lamborghini. Maybe going with the McLaren was a mistake. But you've got to start somewhere. So let's just try accelerate and push. Well, that was much better. Let's see if we can just nail it through this next couple of corners, which have been really tricky. We're up on the time at the moment. Let's hold it. Just pull the curb slightly. This turn. That was a little bit better. Feeling a little bit unstable in some of these corners. I'm using the aggressive setup, but still, this car is very unstable on the curbs. Wasn't too bad. We're slightly up on the time, and we've dropped down to 10th now, so we definitely need something here. Final corner. This is definitely going to be a quicker time, but how much by? Push it. Oh, come on, we can do it, we can do it, we can do it. And across the line. Oh, that was a 127, and we get 9th. Second off the pace. Really, but look at the cars. There's no McLarens up there. Mercedes, Ferraris, Lamborghinis. So the McLaren just not quick enough. Really struggling, and I don't seem to be quicker in any of the sectors either. But that's the first qualifying out the way. Let's see if we can do better in the second. Let's get straight into it. So here we go. I think this is going to be a good first lap. Let's see what time we get. A 1:27.8. That is a good start. Now, if we can just improve on that, because we know they're going to get in the 126s, so we need to respond. We need to get our 126 ourselves. But I'm absolutely pushing this McLaren as much as I can. But it definitely is not as quick as some of the other cars. I literally feel like I'm handicapped because I've put in some really good laps. Hardly making any mistakes. Look, my time is already going down to 14th. But then again, this game could be really focused on setups, and maybe the default setups aren't good enough. That's something you've got to learn. Also, I stuck it on hard as well, so I've really started off on a hard level as well. And the AI are not slow by any stretch of the imagination, as we just try and take as much through that turn. Really pushing it now. Really need a good time here if we can. That is always uneasy through there. We're slightly up on the time. Still pushing hard here. Come on, we can do this. This is going to be a better time. Okay. You don't want those posts, do you? This is definitely going to be a better time. Is it going to be fast enough? And we get a 126. Oh, there we go. That is decent. Right, that is the end of the session, and although we got a 126, it still wasn't quick enough, and we're going to be starting in 11th, a faster time than the previous session, but we're further back. Work that one out. Well, there you go. Yes, it's going to be a very, very challenging race today, and we were only quicker in Sector 2, so that is the only sector that we seem to be better in. But anyway, let's get straight into the first race. Right, so here we go with the first race in today's episode and the first 20-minute stint. Also, I've gone with the safe setup to be on the safe side because I was a little bit worried about the way the car was handling at times in the qualifying. The only thing that's concerning me is the pits. Now, I have mapped a button on my steering wheel. I'm still a little bit unsure about the pits. I've seen a lot of other people struggle with it. I don't like the way sometimes when you go into the pits, other cars ghost into you and you can't see where you're going. It doesn't engage the pit limiter, and then you get a lot of people are getting obviously disqualified. It's something they do need to fix. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it's not going to be an issue today. I'm just going to try and concentrate on my positioning. If I can get into the pits in a decent position, hopefully it won't matter. So let's see if we can just take a few places early on here, starting in 9th. And here we go, guys. Let's see if we can get a good start down Paddock Hill Bend. The tyres are not up to temperature. Trying to take a good position. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Can't find a way through. Diving for it. Oh, look at that! What a move that was! And I think I've taken a couple of cars there. Just slid through the middle and Was there a bit of contact? I don't think there was. I think I just slid past him. No, there was no safety warning, no contact. How I managed that, I don't know, but we're up to P5. That is a good start. Let's just try and stick with the cars in front. We know that we don't have the pace. We're about, what, half a second to a second off the fastest times, and our car does lack a bit on the straights. So we're going to just have to try and stick with these as long as we can. But that is a good start. It's still cold. Now, I didn't really use this setup as well because we were on the aggressive setup. This is the safe setup, and it doesn't. Actually, it feels a little bit more awkward into the turn, but it's too late to go back now. So we're going to have to stick with it, and we're already losing ground. Just got to try and just hang on if we can to these cars. We've pulled away from the cars behind, which is good. So 5th would be a good finish if we could finish in that position. There's a long way to go. Just try and hold down the hill. We need to try and close that gap if we can. Just take a little bit more for this. And keep it steady, keep it steady, keep it steady. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. So I reckon we're going to have to do quite a consistent lap times to stay with these in front, and hopefully we can achieve that. Sliding a little bit. Definitely do need to adjust my wheel settings. We haven't really mucked around with them yet, but I think I will do that for the next episode, and I will run through exactly what I'm using. From here, curb, that's not too bad. That felt okay. It's this corner I don't like. Just run it a little bit wider. Cars behind are starting to catch up as I'm struggling a little bit. They're starting to really drop off the pace. These cars in front are just a little bit faster. Let's see if we can just pick it up on this lap. That wasn't the greatest. So that is, what, a 128. That's not even quick enough. Let's just speed up a little bit. Got a decent temperature in the tyres now. That's a little better around there. But overall, guys, I am enjoying the game. There's always going to be a few things that do, those niggling things that do annoy you. The actual racing simulation, the actual experience is brilliant. But if you didn't have to do the pits, I think the game, at the moment is amazing. But it's just that element of it that's just concerning me, because it doesn't matter how quick you're going to be in the race. If every time you pit and you lose half the positions, it's just going to be an uphill struggle all the way through. Through there, just picking it up. Pressure with these cars behind. Just feeling a little bit unsure through there. That's the thing. I'm just, cars feeling unstable, even on the safe setup. That is a surprise. The aggressive setup actually felt a little bit better, although this lap time is going to be slightly quicker. Just trying to push it. Let's see if we can keep on improving. That was a much better time. Let's keep pushing. Here we go, guys. Time to pit. Are we going to be able to do it this time? Right, engage, pressing the button, pressing the button, pressing the button. Oh, it hasn't engaged the pit limiter. This is what annoys me. What is this all about? Oh, for God's sake, but we can't go for 30. Oh, you better stop, better stop, better stop. And stop. Oh, at least we engaged the car. But we are definitely going to lose places. And look at them, they're all coming out in front of us. Oh, look at this. We were in 5th position and we're going to come out the pits and we're in 12th. This is an absolute joke. They need to fix this. We shouldn't be losing that many places. And it's not just about losing the places. Look at the distance they are in front. I have got no chance of catching up those places. Oh, this is so frustrating. We're literally halfway through the race and it looks like we might not even finish in the top 10. I'm not happy with this. This is a joke. I think we are gaining on those two cars in front, so let's keep pushing. Oh, no, I've braked a little bit too late. I'm losing the front, Oh my god, oh, I've just been hitting the inside as well. That was my fault, not his. And we're probably going to get a warning. Yes, we've got a warning. Oh my god, just pushing a little bit too hard there. I've been so frustrated since we come out of the pits, and now I'm making mistakes. Oh, this pit in on this game is just absolutely criminal. I mean, since I've come out, I just haven't managed to focus. And there's two things that I'm not going to do in the next race. Is I'm not going to go into the pits with loads of cars going in behind me, so that will get rid of that issue, hopefully. And I'm not going to use a safe setup. That has been just been awful. I'm going to use the aggressive setup next time, or try and do one of my own. But we're definitely going to have to do a lot of practicing, maybe some races out of the career mode. But I'm thinking maybe the custom championship will be a better idea. I might have a little bit more control over some of the issues. But, yeah, they definitely need to fix this whole pit. I just think it takes too long. Because I even mapped a button for the pit limiter and it just did not work.
Car on the right.
We're struggling here.
Clear on the right.
I've heated the tyres up a bit, or just not braking at the right times. But this setup definitely doesn't work for me. So we're definitely going to have to look at that. And let's not lose any more places. It's not too bad. And there. Let's see if we might be able to catch this car in front. And we're coming towards the final corner of a really tough race, and we're going to finish in 13th position. It's just been a hard slog first race, a real learning curve. Some of the things that went wrong, I mean, I'm obviously going to blame the pitting, but I didn't race very well either. I mean, I didn't have really a consistent pace, and I was all over the place. But there you go, guys. You have to learn somewhere, and it's obviously in the career. So let's get into the second race. We've learned a lot from that one. Let's see if we can do slightly better in the second race. So here we go. Right, so here we go with the second race, and I've decided to go in a different camera view, and we are on the aggressive setup as well. Now we're starting in 11th position for this race. So let's see if we can do a little bit better. But again, it's all down to the pit strategy. Are we going to be able to do the pits without losing all those places? It might not be possible, but I'm going to try. If we can actually get the pit limiter to go on, then we're going to have half a chance. So let's see if we can get good starts. Off we go! That's not bad. All through the middle, the inside. And we managed to take a couple of places early on. Right onto the curb. Down the hill. Take a couple more places. Can we go on the inside? Can we squeeze past? We've got a car on the left-hand side. Oh, there's two of them. No, they're probably going to get past. Let's just try and hold it on the outside. Try not to go off circuit. And yes, we managed to make that pass. So we're up to P6. Oh, what a start that was. So the starts are really good for me, but it's just what happens after. But yes, hopefully this setup will suit me better. But I thought I'd just try a different camera view. I mean, we're probably not going to race in this view many times because a lot of people do prefer dash cam or cockpit view, but let's try this view. Hold it. It's not too bad. It's probably going to take me a while to get adjusted to this view. Let's get a better look at the circuit because you can see a little bit more. So hopefully we may be a little bit quicker. We lost a little bit of ground on these cars in front, but we already know we can't set the same pace definitely think the McLaren's not as quick as some of the other cars. I mean, even in the qualifying, we were still a little bit off the pace, and I'm pretty decent around Brands Hatch. Let's get that straight. On other games, I've been able to hit faster times than 126s. I think I've hit a 124 around here in a GT3 car, so it's definitely the car, I think. And I think when I did my races... Right, so it's time to pit. We've got the menu open. Right into the pit lane. Slow down. And oh, I'm getting ghosted through. I can't see. Oh, for God's sake. What is going on with this game? You shouldn't be able to ghost through another car. If they're behind you, they're behind you. That has never been a thing on any other game that I've played. That is a joke. Right. This is so frustrating. I am just absolutely fuming, and I've lost so many places once again. We're coming out and we're in 15th position. Let me say that again. 15th position. Flipping out the whole tyres, let's not lose it. That's a second race in a row. We just, there's nothing you can do about it. You come into the pits, a limiter won't go on, and you get ghosted through, and they seem to come out so much quicker. It's a joke. It really is. Oh, I just cannot believe how frustrating this game is when it comes to that. Right, let's see if we can just overtake this car. I'm starting to push now. I don't want to finish 15th. We are so much better than 15th. Let's go on the outside. This Bentley's been very defensive. I don't want to get any safety warnings for making any contact. I just want to finish this race off. I feel like I've achieved something, and I've really had to push to catch this car up. He was quite at least 5-6 seconds, and we've had some really tough laps. Past this car, we might be able to latch onto the two in front as well, and that is nicely done. There we go. Should be able to get a bit of slipstream now. That is perfect. So we definitely have a bit of an edge over the Bentley. Let's go down the inside. Let's see if we can be better on the brakes into this turn, and on it. Yes, we made a pass. I mean, it's only putting us up to 14th position, but I've definitely earned that. Just got to hold on to it now. Try not to make any mistakes. We've still got just over 4 minutes to go. But it's going to be another poor result. We're not going to get any points for finishing 14th, but what can you do? We went into the pits in 5th, come out in 12th, come out the pits in 6th, I think, come out the pits in 15th. It's just been a nightmare, and it's just nothing you can do about it. I'd like to start pushing now so we can catch those other two cars. We've still got time. I'm feeling a little bit happier now we've actually overtaken someone. Come to the final corner, and this will be the end of this nightmare. Guys, they definitely need to fix a few issues on this game, and it hasn't turned out okay today. I thought Brands Hatch, being my home GP, I did really well. I normally have the pace around here, but it could be a combination of the car, the setup, but the pitting doesn't help. It's just frustrating, and yeah, it's just one of those. And this is me being real. This is it. You know, this is what you've got. You know, when you get a game and there's certain glitches that you can't overcome, they cause you a lot of issues. Right, well, let's get into what's coming next. Right, guys, that is the end of the episode. But in the next episode, we go to Misano in San Marino. But let me know in the comments below if you want me to do a custom championship rather than the career, and hopefully we can overcome some of the pit issues. I'm going to research it. I don't know whether I'm doing something wrong, but I don't think I am. I'm doing exactly what they tell you to do, and it's not working for me. But anyway, guys, don't forget to like the episode, and I will see you very soon.